Hello and welcome back to Gingerman. Today I'm back in the Lang Toon of Kirkcaldy. Now I'm here for two reasons. First reason, well actually three reasons. First reason, it's been 4 years since I filmed my original Kirkcaldy episode where I went through the high street. Second reason, I'm doing a little bit for a place called the Hive, a community project in Kirkcaldy High Street. And third reason, someone left me this passionate comment. So I decided I better go back and check out the high street and see what's changed, see if anything's improved or whatnot, check around the water, you know, just generally have a wander around Kirkcaldy again. It's been a while. So, Lang Toon, show me what you got. Peace.
I'll turn on the camera, test my microphone, firing up the podcast, sound waves coming to your home. Gingerman with a cam is here to make your day. Gingerman with a cam, would like to hear you say today.
Look at this, a stunning autumn's morning. This is different, this is for the Spanish Civil War, to honour the memory of those who went from the Lothians and Fife to serve in the war in Spain 1936 to 1939. The Spanish Civil War, where Hitler famously started testing out his Luftwaffe. So aye, that's something I've never noticed before in Kirkcaldy, or I've never found any memorial plaque to Scottish guys who died in the Spanish Civil War, so that's a pretty cool start to the day. There's the train station here, now linking to Leven train station. That's the newest feature to the local area, the fact that there's now a train to Leven. They reopened that link, which is great. And I do need to go and visit the new train station at some point, because way back in my early days I was walking along the tracks that they were going to start to rebuild, and 4 years later, well, they've done it. There's the School of Health Sciences, University of Dundee, Kirkcaldy campus. It's actually incredible how many names are here. It's over the course of the 2 World Wars. However, it's still an incredible amount of names. Actually, when you see them written out on a wall like this, it kind of makes your heart pound a little faster and your mouth go a little bit drier, you know. It's incredible, the sacrifice. And as things are escalating around the world today, as a standing amongst a war memorial of this magnitude, it really, really does hit home that we can only just pray for peace in the world right now. Oh aye, it's Kirkcaldy, got a working payphone. Aye, minimum fee 60p. Mind when it was 20p, 60p minimum call, but they've got a payphone in Kirkcaldy. Is this the most impressive building in Kirkcaldy? Right here, the St Bryce Kirk. It is absolutely stunning. Like, the more you look at it, the more you're like, you see more things that you hadn't noticed before. That is what true architecture, I think, is about. and something that's lost on a lot of just everyday modern buildings. But when you walk through somewhere like Kirkcaldy, it doesn't feel like you're lost in a sea of, you know, modern buildings. You're kind of taken back through time on a journey. That's one of the joys of Kirkcaldy. So the high street, a controversial topic, I guess, but I'm going to check it out. I'm heading into it right now. Actually, I think there's a cool wee church down here first, but then I'm on the high street. Alright, got a wee MSP office here. Member of the Scottish Parliament, David Torrance. Haha, here it is. I remember this place. This is maybe my favourite little spot in Kirkcaldy, right here. There's Adam Smith there. Born 1723, died 1790, born in Kirkcaldy and was baptised here at the Old Kirk on June 5th, 1723. A Scottish philosopher and economist who's best known as the author of an inquiry into the nature and causes of the wealth of nations. This was one of the most influential books ever written, and he's buried in Canongate Church in Edinburgh. Right, now we're heading to the high street. These very steep stairs are like a time warp from the past into the present. The pavements are nice here. I mean, I'll tell you one thing, it smells good along here. I'm getting all the smells of food. I'll tell you one thing, it's so difficult filming walking along at High Street. It's bloody noisy. Anyway, I've done half the High Street, but I'm coming out here at the water, which is, of course, another highlight of Kirkcaldy, is you've got the water and the views over the Forth. Kirkcaldy Harbour and Portbray Conservation Area. So they've kept this area as a conservation area from the past, and then they've sort of bullet pointed examples of the history. So right behind us we've got Law's Close, which I don't think was open when I came here. So it's like a public garden area, eh? I love that these alleyways feel like they take you back into a different world. Ding! I think this is the way. I hope this is the way. I've just started wandering. Look at this. Empty car park in Kirkcaldy. There you go. If you know where this is, you need some parking in Kirkcaldy. This one's empty. Today it is anyway. I think Kirkcaldy's definitely going through a transition stage, that's for sure. But I think there's so much still to celebrate. I mean, this isn't good. This, you can't celebrate this. Rubbish. It's a lot of rubbish. I want to go and take in the salty Kirkcaldy air. last time I came here I wasn't allowed to film in here. I don't think there's security today. COVID's over. But I don't need to go in there. I need to head round to the Hive, which is just along here now. Happy days. Look at this. This is my favourite piece of art in this building. It's the community tree. Everyone's included. Even the bees. Even the bees.
Oh, you got your pet coat on, right?
So, in the Hive, if you come in, use the cafe, there's lots of services for the community. Anyone can use this place. They can come in if you're struggling out there. You can come in. There is a pantry with free food to take. There's free clothing to help you out. There's lots of things in here. And there's a gym upstairs, and they're looking to add an escape room into here and all sorts of different things. Come in, there's events happening. West End singer Shona White is doing a performance with a bunch of pals here. I think in November sometime, it was on the poster. So there's lots happening. Anyway, so I thought I'd come up and look at the gym. It's pretty cool, eh? Wait a minute. You've worked up an appetite. You can a Dr. Pepper. It's the worst that could happen. Let's go up this way. There we go. I've just spent an interesting hour or so in the Hive talking to the two ladies who run it, Lindsay and Jenna. They do a great job. So I was talking to them just about kind of the general theme of my episode, tying it in with what they do there as a community project and how difficult it is to get funding and to have premises in high streets, be it here or Dunfermline, at the rates from the council. It can become awfully expensive, and thus why we see spaces in the centres, especially the high streets, being empty now. Well, there's Greener Kirkcaldy, so that must be the place where they discuss about climate change here in Kirkcaldy. I seen this sign when I was at the Hive, the Fife Climate Festival. It's ending this week. What's on? Cooking and baking, apple day, walking and cycling. Eco-friendly. I like what I like about being eco-friendly is I like things being efficient, and I hate waste. So it seems ridiculous that we kind of built a world that we just wasted so much stuff so easily. When you get these beautiful sunny days in autumn, it's a real treat. Alright, this is Kirkcaldy Bowling Club, the big green. My uncle just got me a set of bowls. What a legend. Shout out to my uncle. I wasn't able to go see him play bowls today because I had to come through to the Hive, do my filming. Wait a minute, this bowling club has a monkey puzzle tree on it. That's pretty cool. Right, I came back to the Kirks. I had to get something because I was actually down by the water, but I wanted to go and have a walk along there. But then I wanted to end up at the park, so it was a whole lot of messing around. So I'm getting the car, going to the water, going to the park, bish bash bosh. Look at that. It is like this natural entertainment Right on your doorstep on Kirkcaldy. Tell you what, there's loads of free parking in Kirkcaldy. That's a thumbs up. That's a big thumbs up. There's the Volunteers Green over there. I mind visiting that last time. It's such a nice day. And you've got Ravenscraig Castle in there, which I'd say that's part of Dysart. I'm not going to go there today because I've been there a couple of times. Last couple of times it's been closed. Oh, aye. The Promenade gym's still standing. I remember this. You're about to see the ultimate contrast of beautiful and ugly. There's that multi-storey car park that looks like a 12th century dungeon. It's disgusting. Still stands though. I don't know why it's still standing. They gotta get rid of it or do something to it. That is just, it's like a nightmare. That building looks like a nightmare. If you could picture a nightmare building, it's that. I hated on it the first time I was here, and I'm hating on it even more now because it's still here. Here's the other side of the Market Shopping Centre. The fizz of the water. For I ken myself by the queer like smell that the next stop's Kirkcaldy. There's another famous Kirkcaldy born. Sanford Fleming was born in Glasswick Street, Kirkcaldy on the 7th of January 1827. Excelling at mathematics, he undertook an apprenticeship in engineering and surveying prior to leaving Kirkcaldy age 18 in 1845 to seek opportunities for advancement in Canada. And there we go, he's got a memorial sundial here. Is that him there? Look at that guy, he looks wacky. Wow. There you go, he never forgot his native town and was granted the freedom of the borough in 1882 and knighted by Queen Victoria in 1887. His division of the world into 24 time zones, each dependent on its distance from Greenwich, is still in use today. There we go. Born in Kirkcaldy. That's what I'm saying, this place should be more famous than it is. I'm going to make my way back along on the other side now, see what's to be seen. This is the King's. Yeah, the King's. Just at the back of the Kirkcaldy Indoor Market. I think they're still clearing the place out. I've seen about 50 fur jackets just lying around. Look at the close. This is Adam Smith Close. Oh, it's lit up though. It's pretty cool. This is a little cool feature, and they've put a whole load of effort into the path as well. It says something here. Declaration of something of independence. Declaration of American Independence is following a timeline on the ground, so you come down the close and you can follow the timeline. There we go. 1767, home to Kirkcaldy, to right the wealth of nations. In 1776, the Wealth of Nations published. That was a cool wee reading there. I spent about 10 minutes reading stuff. I'm a big fan of Adam Smith, and I'm also a big fan of David Hume, and there's a whole nice wee bit in there with letters written from Adam Smith to Hume, and about Hume could see Kirkcaldy from Edinburgh. So that was a nice wee little read that, enjoyed that. It's just one small room, so it's not the best place to go in and film in all the detail, but if you're in Kirkcaldy and you like Adam Smith, or you want to learn about, you're interested, definitely check it out. Here's the swimming pool in the modern looking building. We're getting closer and closer to the terrifying Market car park building. Just take a look at this. They've put all that work into the Adam Smith lane. Surely they've got to do something here. Adam Smith wouldn't like this. Adam Smith would be like, right, what you got to do is you got to fix the car park and all the stuff that looks shitty. Right, so I'm going to hop back in the car and I'm going to head up to the park, big Beveridge Park. I like it there, it's been a while. Actually, the last time I was in Beveridge Park was 4 years ago when I was here, so doing the first Kirkcaldy episode. So I think it's a fitting place to end. I'll get the drone up. I'm crossing this road without any traffic lights. I'm a dangerous man right now. Right, before I head up to Beveridge Park, a wee shout out to my legends, my patron legends, the guys who keep these episodes going, and without, I wouldn't be able to drink this bashed can of Dr. Pepper, thanks. If you want to be a patron legend and help me drink different soft sugary drinks in different locations, then you can join the patron link below, just down there. Have a wee click of it, have a look, watch extra content and all that, get your name in an episode. Thanks, I love you. Peace. Alas, we have arrived at a very autumnal Beveridge Park to conclude my day here in Kirkcaldy. It's about 3 in the afternoon and I got here about 10 o'clock this morning. For me, this is the perfect way to end the day. I like the buildings, I like the architecture, I love the history. And you get that all walking through the town and in the central area. I love the sea, I love the smell of the sea, I love walking next to it, the crashing waves. But most of all, I love being amongst the trees, especially in autumn. And Kirkcaldy's given me everything today. You know, if you can't see the beauty in that, then I guess that's within you to find it. But for me, it's everywhere in Kirkcaldy. Look at this, the big beautiful garden here. Kirkcaldy, 50,000 people live here and is the 11th most populated area in Scotland, so it's a pretty big spot here. 50,000 people is a lot of people. That's bigger than most places I visit, and I think it's about the size of Perth, and that's a city, and it's similar to Dunfermline, which is also a city. So Kirkcaldy is basically almost city size, just not quite. It is a large town in Scotland, probably a small town in England, but it's still a very large area. And okay, yeah, it's easy to walk around and only look at the positive stuff, and someone who's like, aye, but you're not paying attention to the social deprivation, or, you know, people coming in taking advantage of people not being able to upkeep their buildings, so they're going to come in, buy it all up and turn it into whatever. You know, I'm definitely not ignoring that and looking at the good stuff, but I think to have the energy to fight against the negative, you need the positive, you need the community, and you need people to come together. So that's what I'm going to say on that. Oh, there's a squirrel. Hi, buddy. Oh, it's been a while since I've done this. I just looked up in this direction and I remembered the peace pole that's in here, and I'm thinking, with all the shit that's going on in the world right now, the Middle East, Russia, Ukraine, I'm gonna stroke the peace pole. The peace pole's overgrown. I'm gonna have to get in about it to stroke it. Oh yeah, boy, I'm stroking the peace pole. Come on, for peace on this side, right? May peace prevail. That's in some English. Really understand that, but we're rubbing peace. The thing is, I'm not just saying this for the episode, but I have, since doing the Gingerman thing, starting 4 years ago in COVID, since then, I mean, I used to not mind coming to Kirkcaldy. I've got nice memories of coming with my gran, but it has opened my eyes to how much of a cool place Kirkcaldy is. So there you go, that is me speaking from the honest heart, right there. I'm going to sit up here at the top of the hill, looking down over the park. The trees here are just beautiful, different shades of colours. It's one of those days where just walking around, you can really sense the change of season happening right in front of you. Right, I've plumped myself down on the ground, ready to fly the drone. Thought, you know what, I'm not going to use a bench today. The ground's dry, I'm going to sit my old fanny on the ground. In the first couple of times I've been to Kirkcaldy in episodes, I went over a lot of the history, I think, but anyway, I'm going to reiterate a couple of points here. So, the town's long been nicknamed the Lang Toon in reference to the early town's 1.4 kilometre main street, as indicated on maps, from the 16th and 17th century. The street would finally reach a length of nearly 4 miles, that's 6.4 kilometres, connecting the borough to the neighbouring settlements of Lang Toon, Pathhead, Sinclairtown and Galatown, which became part of the town in 1876. I don't think I knew it was all different sections that then all just came together, but that tends to happen, and it just gets absorbed into one big area, like London, Edinburgh. They all just suck in all these local areas, just, you know, Leith is a part of Edinburgh, and at one point it would have just been Leith. Anyway, I go on. Kirkcaldy's been inhabited since the Bronze Age. The first document to refer to the town is from 1075, when Malcolm III granted the settlement to the Church of Dunfermline. Ha! That's interesting. That's like someone from the Pars getting handed the keys to Raith Rovers. David I later gave the borough to Dunfermline Abbey, which has succeeded the church, a status which was officially recognised by Robert I in 1327. The town only gained its independence from the Abbey rule when it was created a royal borough by Charles I in 1644. So there you go. Kirkcaldy free from Dunfermline rule since 1644. I think that's a big main takeaway I'm going to take from the history section of this day out. That's a broad tree, that. It's ready to shed its colourful summer leaves. Oh aye, can sneak through into the rugby pitch. Nice setup. Kirkcaldy Rugby Football Club. Nice setup. Right, I tell you what, it's been a long day in the Lang Toon and I'm hungry and I'm ready to go home, but I've enjoyed it. I've learnt some new stuff about Kirkcaldy today. I've found some interesting wee finds. I've had a good fun day. I had a good time at the Hive chatting. You didn't see that bit, but I seen that bit, and I can relay some of the stuff that happened and we spoke about. But that aside, Kirkcaldy has so much to offer, I believe. So much to offer, so much that I'll be coming back more and more. Check things out. Earlier in this year I went to see the Fife Flyers for the first time. I still haven't been to see a Rafe Rovers game. I don't think I will, but that aside, there's plenty of other things to do. Maybe I'll come and play some bowls in Kirkcaldy one day, who knows. Anyway, I'll see you later. Gingerman out. Kirkcaldy, thanks for having me. Peace.
Well, it was a lovely to see you. It's the end of the show. Bring on tomorrow. Where shall we go? Where shall we go? Say goodnight to the Gingerman. One last ice cream for the bearded band. Pistachio